Jackson now. Into a double team, and it's entered, and it's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Just stop here, D.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on Hayward. 24 is the mic.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tim Williams with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Undercrush. Undercrush. Trump. Hey, Samuel, switch gears.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
Ready. Hit the flag. Lights 50. Coming to you.
Throwing is Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Here we go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Man, I got you.
On second down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On first and 10. It's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Jackson on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tim Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second and a long way to go. Mahomes, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Yellow! Attack, attack!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The 30, 20, 10, and he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Yeah.